Hi everyone, my name is Mike Stensrud. I'm with Old Republic. I'm the Business Development Manager, and today we're going to interview and feature our escrow assistant, Sarah Lohmeyer. Welcome, Sarah.
Thanks, Mike.
So the first thing is an escrow person, right? An escrow assistant. What does an escrow assistant do?
Well, I'm the first point of contact when we get a contract. Reach out about earnest money, make sure I'm getting all the details in order to really get the paperwork rolling and be that third party to handle all of those nuts and bolts so that the agents and the lender have a dependable third party to make sure everything goes correctly.
And you're also the first person to see when they walk in. You are at the front desk, literally.
Yes.
You are the face of our office, our
Yes.
smiling face of our office. You also came from the hospitality industry. So how did the things that you did there kind of overlap in your duties here?
Well, coming from hospitality and also high-end hospitality for 15 years, there's a lot of things that in every interaction with the guest, we want to hit certain standards to make sure that they feel like they're having an above and beyond experience. So making them feel recognized, making them feel welcome, like we've been anticipating them and their needs. And really, just like in escrow, we want to, if there's buyers, especially if they're first-time buyers, we want them to know we're excited for them. We want them to feel like it's a personalized experience. It's not just a transaction.
So were you formally trained in those skills or talents or through your...
Oh yes, there was a lot of training over the years in personalizing the guest experience, not just getting the basic details right, but getting to learn about the ins and outs of what our guests want in each of their stays. And so we can incorporate that in escrow by maybe learning what the agent's hot buttons are and what's most important to them in the interaction, so that as we build and maintain those relationships, we can make sure that, of course, we want to make sure all the details are correct and communication is clear and prompt, but what's maybe a hot button for an agent that they want to know about something, or they want to have a specific interaction with their client. Maybe they want to be at the signing, they want to be more present, and how are we communicating to them to make sure they have all they need to look good to their client.
So could they measure that in your old capacity, right? When you were in the hospitality industry, could they measure your effectiveness in that? Did you score?
Well, we were tested.
You were tested. How did that work?
It was called a standards test.
Okay.
And so for each interaction, say like I was in the spa in the hotel, and the check-in experience or the booking of a spa experience, there were about between 10 and 20 standards we had to hit with each interaction. And we would have secret shoppers come and either to book a treatment, maybe it's calling and booking a reservation, or they were coming for a whole stay and they were testing all the departments, and then we'd get a score that was very detailed. And it wasn't just about getting those things right, but it was also about how we made them feel. So we were tested not only on, yes, we hit all these standards, we asked if they're about certain preferences, but how did they feel at the end of that interaction? Did they feel like we were listening? Did they feel cared for? Or did they feel like we rushed through the interaction? So yes, it was throughout the year.
Interesting. So what were some of the, you talked about some of the levels. Do you remember some of the things that you had to, how detailed did it get for saying someone's name? That's always a big
you had
one.
to answer a phone call within 2 rings. You had to use their name in a natural manner, at least 2 times. You didn't want to say, Mr. Schwartz, Mr. Schwartz, Mr. Schwartz, but you would want to say, oh, Mr. Schwartz, welcome back. We've been anticipating you, or we've been expecting you.
Gotcha.
And not to sound robotic, but just to sound natural and genuine. So that's something you have to work on, because you don't want to just sound like you're trying to hit all these things. You want to make sure they feel like, oh, they were actually, wanting
really
to welcome
interesting.
you back.
Sometimes it should make it feel really natural when it happens.
We're all busy. We all have lots of things we need to check off our list. But I think one of the worst things you can do is make that person, whether it's an agent or a buyer or seller, feel like their time isn't important to you. Because the last thing I want to hear if I have something I need help with is, oh, I'm too busy to help you right now. We're all busy. We all have things that we need to do. But what we want to do here, not only at the Arrowhead branch, but with Old Republic, is we want everyone to feel like their time is valuable. Our team is really good about sending invitations to everyone's calendar so we know if someone's coming for a signing, so that when they come through the door, we can greet them by name. Because even when you're coming for a signing, a lot of times people are stressed, they've been moving, they've been dealing with lots of stuff. If they can come to an office and feel like, oh, well, it's going to be okay here. They know what they're doing. They're prepared. They've been expecting us.
It's a big day for them.
Yeah, we can. It's a bit, especially with like first-time home buyers.
Yeah.
And in this market, it's extra exciting because it's not an easy thing to establish these days. And so, if we can make them feel like we're excited for them.
We're lucky to have you. And
Well, thank
all
you.
your training and all the things that you do for our customers, not only that, but just the overall positivity in the office too. So if you haven't had a chance to work with Sarah, you need to come and meet her and enjoy our other people here at our staff. And we really look forward to working with you. So we thank you for viewing, and we hope you have a great day and happy selling.